our second resolution. Mr. Little.
Resolution authorizing the distribution of grant funds for Monroeville Independence festivities in the amount of $12,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion is second to approve. Any comments, council?
Comment, Mayor?
Go ahead, Mr. Wilson.
I would like to take that 12,000, raise it to 15,000 because of the amount of business it brings into the community on the 4th of July. And I think the extra $3,000 can add some additional units to the parade and some different ideas perhaps that they can't buy with the $12,000.
Or are you making a motion to change it to
I'm making a
12?
motion, yes, sir.
Is there a second to change it to 15,000?
I'm listening.
The only
Well,
comment I have
I'm
is.
sorry, Mr. Hart.
No.
Well, if there, is there a second to change it?
I'll second that.
And then we can discuss it.
I'll
So we
second.
have motion and second to change this to 15,000. Council,
Conversation?
go ahead. Yep.
I'll start. I had spoke with Mr. Johns, who's the head of the committee, and he never said anything about needing any more money when I told him it was on the agenda. That would be my only statement. He did not say that they were looking for more funds or,
And the committee has been, they do meet and,
yes, obviously, and.
Oh, no, I didn't talk to Mr. Jones.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if, I would have thought that if they were underfunded or needed more funds, he would have said something like,
Well, if,
as we raised the Memorial Day 1 to 6,
which it was last year.
right. And Mr. Johns directly put in his own request, and he didn't say that he needed more.
well, he put in what was in last year, that's why.
Yes.
And he was hesitant to ask for anything additional.
And he told you that?
Sorry?
He told you that?
Yes.
I wish he would have told me too, or more of us.
Well, council, I mean, it's certainly the pleasure of council if you could vote on the 15, or you could vote on the 12 that was originally requested, and that we do have time to
Mayor,
increase
Mr. Mayor, yeah.
that, you have time to
No, no.
increase that
Comment.
amount.
Okay, maybe just food for thought. Would it be hurtful if we table this item and then talk to Mr. Johns and the committee? And if they need additional funding, we can do that. I'd be willing to withdraw my second if
Yeah.
that would.
Or you could make a motion to table, if you
I'll
would like
make a
that.
motion to table.
I'll
Second.
second that.
We have a motion and a second to table. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Gatos?
And just for the listening audience, to vote yes for the tabling just means that we're holding off on this vote until next
That's all.
month.
Correct.
If you vote yes, that's all you're voting on.
Can I ask us another question?
No.
If
On-
we
no,
give
on the-
them, if
we're on
we
the
give
vote for
them,
We're on the vote for the table, sorry.
There's no discussion
I
on
just,
it.
my love,
no, we're not allowed to talk.
Table takes
The
over.
only, you can, if you vote no for the table, then we can talk about it further, but you could,
Well, if a majority vote,
if a
though.
exactly, that's what I mean, sorry, thank you, that's why the attorney's here. Or we can vote, you can vote in the affirmative, and we talk about this next month.
I'm just worried they need it sooner than that.
I think he has to get down payments to the fireworks people.
We need
and all
I
that.
need the vote on the table.
I'm gonna say
On the
no.
table, I need the vote.
I don't want to table it.
Okay, we have a no on the table, Mr. Harvey?
No,
No?
Huh?
Mr. Wolfram, your vote on the tabling,
I think they need the money.
No.
Mr. Osinko?
Well, then, if that's the case,
Well, we don't have the votes
The
then.
motion,
Yeah.
I'll vote no too, then. I didn't know they needed it right
Yeah.
away. I did not know that.
Mr.
I'm just
Williams?
telling you, I'm not against.
Mr. Harvey, I'm sorry, let's just get, procedurally, let's just get through it, and we'll get, thank you.
Mr. Williams?
No.
No.
Okay, the motion fails on the table, thank you. Okay, now,
No.
we already have a motion and a second on the 15, we can still discuss things further, go ahead.
Okay, so my other point would be is if we only gave them the 12, can we give them more, 3 more later? If indeed they agree, yes, that would be very helpful. Can we do that?
I'd be good with that.
I would suggest just raising the $1,500 and let it go at that.
That's 3,000 more.
15,000, yeah.
$1,500
and-
would be half of
Yeah,
3,000.
yeah.
Well, let's not complicate this.
Yeah, let's don't complicate it.
They are trying to get more bands, I understand now, so I
Yeah.
am in favor of going for the 15, as I just heard word from the head of the committee. So, there we go. I'm glad we didn't table.
Well,
Can you read that information you got?
Mayor, may I talk?
Now,
Mr.
that's
Harvey.
my thoughts, so,
I-
Mr. Har-
When I was at the Monroeville Visitors Convention Bureau meeting with Mr. Johns,
I think I could be wrong, but I think he indicated to me that this amount of money was fine because they still had some. But
I know it's nice.
All right, I didn't hear that.
I said, do you need more money?
Give them the 12, like Mr. John said, the money's.
okay, scratch that.
When?
Well, council, we have a couple options.
The worst we can do is give it to them and they.
And they have more next year.
Keep it if they don't use it, yeah.
So there's a motion and second, so are we amending this resolution to
My
the amount of-
my whole feeling behind this is it'll help the community just as much as it helped the
I don't know how it's the community.
parade committee. Because of all the people it brings into the community for the restaurants and, I don't know about the hotels, but the restaurants and different things like that, which is very important. The restaurants look forward to those parades that we have.
So what is the motion in the second?
Well, we have a motion to approve, and what I'd be seeking was, is there a motion, is there a majority of council to amend the resolution to make it 15? Or are we voting on the 12?
Okay, once again, I'm going to ask, what am I voting on here? Did you amend the motion to
It
15?
has not been amended yet.
I would make a motion to amend it to 15.
Second,
So
let's do it.
15,000.
Yes.
15,000.
let's take the roll call vote to change it to 15,000.
Okay.
And with that, we'll also, at the same time, we'll approve that as well. So voting yes for this means you are approving the resolution in the amount of $15,000.
The amended,
Is everyone's,
the
Yes.
amended
the
resolution.
amended
Yes.
resolution, is everyone clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Gatos?
Aye.
Mr. Harvey?
Aye.
Mr. Wolfram?
Aye.
Mr. Ursinko?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Mr. Wilson?
Aye.
The ayes finally have it. Good.